Carlos the ass eating chicken. He likes holes that are finger licking. Bird. Carlos and I predicted this was going to happen. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. All right, everybody, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that big, beautiful red subscribe button and also hit the bell to get notifications of all my newest uploads. Thanks a bunch. So review EDP445 USA. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. Yeah, I know I haven't shut up about him, but this case fascinates me, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And something I knew that was going to happen happened, is that the police that are involved are saying pretty much that he's probably going to get away scot-free because of how the poachers, we shall call them, handled the sting. This comes from Times News Express. It's a short little read. I'll read it to you, and then we will discuss. And I'll give you a silver lining to this cloud. In the sting operation, which was conducted by YouTube channel Chet Goldstein, the poachers, which are now gone, both EDP445 and the poachers channel is now, they both ceased to exist and were terminated, ran by a man named Alex Rosen, our buddy over there. They published chats between EDP445 and a deco named Sophie, who was posing as a 13-year-old girl. The channel is known for similar stings, setting up meetings online with men who appear to believe they are interacting with girls. But Alex Rosen also has a controversial online presence, posting other videos using racist language, including calling black people the N-word. I've seen those videos. He's done it many times. But MTO News has learned police are now saying that EDP445 may not face criminal charges because of the way the sting was conducted. Color me shocked. One YouTube sleuth explained why the manner in which they conducted the sting may render all or most of the evidence they collected against EDP445 may be unusable. By the way, I almost forgot to mention this. The YouTuber they're referring to that explains why EDP445 may get off is called Silvertop. I'll have a link to his video below in the description. And it's basically everything that we already know. They botched how they put together the sting operation against EDP445, the poachers. And he brings up even how when TCAP worked with that group, which I can't name their name, that a lot of people went away scot-free because it's considered an amateur group, especially after what happened to that district attorney, something else I can't bring up in this video. But if you look for 2 seconds, you'll find out what I'm talking about. So if MSNBC, Chris Hansen, and their series had cases dropped because it seemed like entrapment and it seemed like amateur hour, what do you think that the poachers sting seemed like? Just Carlos says it seemed very amateur. Like they didn't even get the EDP's license plate, which should have been the first thing they did, not something they worried about after he drove away. Well done, poachers. Quality work you did right there. And I had a feeling that this was going to happen. If you look into the poachers' past, all the stupid crap that they've done, how poorly they handle their stings, the forced jokes, the forced fat jokes about EDP445. It looked like a parody. It looked like a joke. If it wasn't for EDP445 straight up admitting to the fact that he did everything there, it would have been absolutely even more of a disaster. But that's how bad they handled this. Not CC Unit. CC Unit, I've been watching his channel. He seems really on point. But with how absolutely awful the poachers handled it, even with EDP admitting it, he's probably going to get away with no jail time. And I said this may happen. And here we are. There's a good chance that it may happen. But you know what, though? This is where I got to shout out the Archfiend. This is why I brought up Archfiend. I've been watching him since before I really even started making YouTube videos. That's insane. I think he just made a video recently. He's been 15 years on YouTube, man. Holy crap. We're getting old. But anyway, he made here is one silver lining from what happened with EDP445 and the poachers. Is there's a very good chance that if it wasn't for the poachers, EDP445 would have kept getting away with this and kept doing it. because maybe law enforcement would have never gotten involved, and maybe he would have actually victimized an actual child. Because here is the thing. This is never going away for EDP445. His channel is gone. This will forever be preserved on the internet. There's the CC unit take of the whole sting operation that happened with EDP445. He's always going to be known for this horrific act. So his career is done on YouTube. His Instagram, I believe, it may have been taken down at his own will, but his Instagram is gone. He's known for doing this now multiple times. It's all over the internet. Where can he go? What job can he get? What relationships can he have that won't constantly be asking questions about this? What does his family think of him? So the silver lining is, and just this is exactly what the Archfiend was saying, and I totally agree with him, is that he's in a metaphorical prison now. For the rest of his life, this is going to be hanging on his shoulder. It's going to constantly affect his personal relationships, his professional career, which is now over. And even if he wants to get another career, as soon as they look up his name online, this is a skeleton in his closet that's constantly going to be, I guess for lack of a better term, on his shoulder that everyone is going to see. So I look at it from a glass half full perspective, again, like the Archfiend. All right, he may not face a criminal case, at least yet. I hope he does nothing else and try to do anything else to any other child. But who knows? If it wasn't for the poachers, I hate giving them credit because they're pretty crappy people. But if it wasn't for the poachers, he may have never been caught and still may be out there doing things. But at least we know the true person that he is now. So hate giving them some credit, but I got to again agree with the Archfiend. He has a point. Some of these people may have never been caught, and now that they've been publicly outed, they have to live with that shame for the rest of their life. And in turn, that may save children from being harmed by them. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.